I have a last
Now,
question
I have a last question.
by our viewers, and it was around afterlife beliefs. Like, what happens after life? And that's actually a very deep question and something I believe not a lot of people discuss. Because I don't know about you, but I personally ask myself a lot about what happens after we die. Is there heaven? Is there something coming after that? So I feel like both you and I will have a very interesting view on it. And I feel like a lot of people are sometimes not asking themselves that enough because it's a type of question that will help you realize that, hey, perhaps I'm not on the right path in life and maybe I don't have enough time left because there's no guarantee that I'm going to live tomorrow. I don't have a guarantee. You don't have one. As as sad as it is, but in reality, you got to expect the fact that you can wake up any day or you can wake up not at all sometimes. And it's kind of hard for me to talk about it right now because I know guys that they gave up on life early in their lives instead of finding a better way out, being hopeful of a better way out. They were very close. And when I look back at those people, as much as I want to have pity for them and whatnot, I used to at least, I kind of look at it as being irresponsible. Because, of course, on one hand, they did not have people around them that genuinely supported them. But ask yourself this: when you do that and you decide to quit early on, imagine all the people that you leave behind. Imagine all the potentials that you've had in life. Imagine all the projects, all the people that you could have helped, all the miracles that you could have created. But instead, you decided to be selfish and put an end to it. And so I remember my coach once told me, he learned it from his coach. I asked my coach, Coach, what do you think about afterlife? Is there heaven? And he told me this: heaven is now, hell is now. And to this day, I'm thinking about these words. And it reminds me that there is no guarantee that you'll end up in a happy place in the future after you die. There's no guarantee that there's going to be hell either. You don't know. Because I personally don't know anybody who died, got resurrected, and told me, hey, this is what happened after. I just don't have anybody in my life that told me about it. And so, as long as I am breathing, as long as I have power and blood running through my veins, I truly believe that I need to make the most out of this life, to leave a big imprint, a positive one, the one that will be talked about in the future, perhaps hundreds of years, if possible. And so that even if maybe there's nothing after that, at least I left a trail for people to walk on.
Yeah, that's very powerful. Heaven is now and hell is now. It's because you choose. You choose what you create your life and how you create it. And for me, I believe in reincarnation. I believe that the soul is on a journey. So it's not the first time, for example, that I've been here. I believe that I've been here many times. And the soul is on a journey of reaching a higher level of knowing God. I'm very spiritual since I was a kid. I believe in reincarnation, and then at some point I let go of that idea, and then that idea came back when I was 19 very strongly. And I believe that there are certain lessons that we need to go through in order to expand our understanding of life. But also, for example, if a person dies and there's certain karma, there's certain things that happened it's not fully completed, I believe the soul will come back in order to complete it, in order to realize the lesson and become a master. So I believe that every soul has the potential of becoming a master, becoming a teacher. And they become a teacher not through knowledge but through wisdom. And you attain wisdom through experience, through things. And maybe in this lifetime, in a previous lifetime, I was someone who did some sort of crime, and then I come back in this lifetime where I might, be the receiving end of that crime, or sorry, like receiving end of that hurt in some ways. So it's perspective. That's how I see it. Receiving perspective. I don't have all the answers. They're just my beliefs currently, and they might change. But I truly believe in the soul being on a journey, and that there are certain lessons that need to be learned. And it's not only one lifetime. It's not enough to have one lifetime. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. And since I was a kid, I would think about these things. My family, they didn't believe in that. They don't believe in reincarnation. They just believe that you die and then you wait until the day of judgment. Then you are, given if you're a good person or a bad person. I don't believe in that. I believe that God, the universe, is so compassionate, and that we come back multiple times in order to learn certain things.